are filed against the order of the Registrar of Trademark where the application is rejected. Appeals filed before the IPAB where the opposition is rejected. Number 3, revocation petition under the Patents Act that has also to be decided by the IPAB. And third is rectification of the registered trademark either filed directly or indirectly, which has received from the High Court. Now, as far as record is concerned, we don't have the record here. Basically, if you say that the entire record is not available, only basically in some of the cases CD is available, and now the office is has already been open for the last 2-3 days, and it will be examined, and it would, if it is possible, if basically councils are agreeable, we will also circulate it, and we are going to circulate that basically advocates should give their respective pleadings so that basically e-file can be prepared in which basically councils are ready to argue the matter. Now the point is basically for 6 months, 9 months or 12 months or 15 months or 18 months, and on higher side I take 2 years, assuming. We have to do some work, there are urgent matters, there are urgent petitions, there are fresh matters. People are suffering because of the trademark registry, because they are closing their right. Despite of issuing the notice, they are basically passing the order. They say we will not stop it and we will do it. And they are doing it because they are well organized. They are basically online, they can do it. No, better thing is basically at this stage, basically for 1 month, we have decided, because I have talked to the government, I have talked to my deputy star also, I have talked to the member also. They are agreeable. Now the government has provided us like Zoom. They have also provided another software. We are basically having the meeting tomorrow, and we will basically have something will be done for 2 hours between us, between the office as well, myself and the member. Some practice will be there, and most probably by the next week, we will start working. Now, basically, situation will be changed from time to time. First month, basically, or first 15 days, we will be taking the urgent matter, which are very urgent, which are definitely where the stay is involved, where some interim orders are required. We will take up all the matters. There are about 500 to 600 matters which are already filed, which are the fresh matter, which are totally fresh matters. We will request the council, because for those matters, it is very easy. Basically, they can provide us the e-file, so that basically we may put up the matters before the for video conference. We can put up 10 matters, or we can put 20 matters, because the point here is we have to give some time, because for fresh matter it will not take much time, because if you see, if the rectification is filed, only the notice has to be issued, unless the compliance of under section 124 is not there. Notice is automatic. Similarly, the appeal also against the registrar office, notice, because it is a first appeal, notice has to be issued. Similarly, patent revocation petition, notice has to be issued. So within the gap of 10 minutes, basically we will take up the matters, and court marshal would be there. He will call up the matter, steno will be there, member will be there, myself will be there. And basically, we don't want that council should wait for, suppose some council has a matter item number 24, he should not wait for 20 till 23, and then basically for 1 hour he will wait, or 1.5 hours. So we will give the time on the list itself within the gap of 15 minutes, because I'm able to decide the matter within 5 minutes. But still, basically 10 minutes, basically we are giving. We will, if necessary, we will give the phone call also, so that basically somebody should be ready. And one thing further I want to point out, that we are not going to dismiss any matter if the council is not present. We will not dismiss any matter at all, because due to the peculiar circumstances, we will simply adjourn, or we will issue the notice. If it is a fresh rectification, if it is a fresh revocation petition, if it is a fresh appeal, we will go through it. If basically it's a tenable grounds are there, we will issue the notice whether the councils are present or council are not present. As far as the registrar is concerned, I request everybody to give the advance notice, number 1. Number 2, you should also inform the registrar of trademarks about the date fixed by the IPAB. because tomorrow registrar of trademark may not file any appeal before the High Court, and they may not go to the Supreme Court saying that we are totally unaware. Some order has been passed, some interim order has been passed. We have closed on the right, but basically IPAB has done something contrary to the law. So my request to everybody is that basically whatever, particularly in video conference, the copy has to be served to the council, copy has to be served, circulated to the party, as well as where only registrar of trademark is concerned. Copy must be given and confirmation should be there so that we may pass the appropriate order in the appropriate case. So basically these are the IPAB is concerned. As far as the High Court is concerned, everything is already digital, scanning has already been done, file is ready, they are doing it. It is an interim arrangement, as there is no option. No, there are other two options also we have agreed. In WIPO also they are agreeable that it can be done via video conference, it can be done via WhatsApp video conference, and even the argument can be addressed on phone. On phone also it can be done, because one of the judge in WIPO matter from UK and USA, they were saying that basically it has come in the newspaper also that even the Supreme Court of US, some of the judges are hearing the matter on phone, on telephone, because suppose some urgency is required, some interim leave, we can't wait for system to operate, we can't wait for deputy star, we cannot wait for the staff that they should come, and because urgency is required, and basically you can, I will give you the number of my deputy star, you can contact him, he will give my mobile number, you can argue the matter. If any urgency, if such urgency is there, if basically urgent matter is there, it will be listed in routine manner, no problem at all. So basically in the month of May, as well as half of the June, basically we have decided we have decided to hear the matter, all the urgent matter, number one. Number two, fresh matter, 400 to 500 fresh matter, which are already filed, which were listed in the month of April, in the month of May, and half of March, which were not taken up because of this lockdown. So we will do one thing. If 2-3 urgent matters are there, 10 matters or 15 matters, fresh matter, which are already there, we will do it with a condition that basically all the advocates will cooperate with the IPAB. They will provide us the e-file, maximum basically, whatever basically CD are available with us. If some council wants to take the copy, we will download the CD, we can provide you, because you are also in the same situation. So whatever is available with us, we will provide it. Because in Delhi, basically, we are having only Delhi zone record. Rest of the record is available at Chennai for 4 zones, Now, as far as the Delhi is concerned, I can tell my person to bring the file at my residence. I can open the file. Council can argue the matter, no problem at all. After the expiry of 15 June, basically, we will take up other matters also where the urgency is required. Suppose some ex-party matters are there, or in some matter, basically, one of the parties is not appearing, and it is a small matter. So we can hear the matter. If we will get the time where certain directions are there from the Supreme Court as well as from the High Court, we can dispose of those matter also. We will put up 1 or 2 matter for hearings, so that basically direction of the Supreme Court and direction of the High Court will also be complied with, because we want to do the work. And I'm telling you, even in the High Court as well as in the Supreme Court, nobody wants to sit in idle condition, and particularly in this condition, everybody wants to work. And if any party wishes to argue, he may provide us the e-file as well as the physical filing. Physical filing can be there, no problem at all, because office at Chennai is open, office in Delhi is also open. Full staff may not be there, but it can be filed, no problem. Clerk can go, they may file it, they can basically talk to the deputy staff, because directly they may not go, they may inform him on phone that this is urgent matter. We require certain direction from the IPAB. We will provide it. And it is a time, basically, it is a time, difficult time, not for judges. It is not a difficult time for agency. It is not difficult time of a tribunal or high court or Supreme Court. It is a difficult time for everybody. It is a difficult time for client. It is difficult time for advocates. So basically, we cannot basically shirk our duties. We will do it. And basically, at least something should be done. We are totally, as of today, no one in the world is assuring us that this basically difficulty will continue till which time, because everybody, somebody says elections are there, it will be over by September. Somebody says Boston University says something else. But I personally feel that the original position, because I've seen all the interview of the scientists, international news and Indian news, I see that basically original position will only come when vaccine would be there and everybody is cured. Then basically everything will be okay. In the original position it will come, because even for economic purposes, basically we cannot say because tourism is there in one country, they are facing, one cannot go to that country, from that country nobody can come here. It may take time. It is a time for prayer. Everybody should pray that it should be done. Everything should be clear within 3 months or within 6 months, so that we should come on the original position. As far as my tenure is concerned, as of today, my tenure is up to the 21st of September as per direction of the Supreme Court. But there are amendments in the rules where basically they say that that the chairman can be having the post for up to the 70 years. I don't know whether the government is agreeable or not agreeable. Earlier period I have spent for 1 year and 9 months as a additional chairman of IPAB, because my real appointment is done only in the month of March 7th March 2020. So basically, if they will count that date, because earlier it was additional charge. I was having PMLA, because I was requested by the CGI that you must have the additional charge. I said, no, sir, I'm already doing it. They said, no, you do it because we are talking to everybody. They say, no, you talk to Manmohan Singh. So I have accepted it earlier point of time as additional chairman. Chairman, I have become first time on 7th of March from the government, and 1 year time was granted in the month of December 2019 by the Supreme Court. I don't know whether the Supreme Court will extend. I don't know whether the ministry will extend or not extend. Whether basically Mr. Ajay Sani was saying that people are thinking after 60, people are already out from the world. I don't know what is the reaction of the government, whether they will allow anybody or not. So these are the things. IPAB, I can assure you, all my staff, member, myself is available 24 hours. If basically somebody will contact us during night time, it will be open, hearing will be conducted. If any urgent matter is there, otherwise it will be taken in the morning. And from our side, there is no problem at all. We are always open. Everything was closed down till 4th of May, because 4th of May, nobody could have gone to the office. Then basically the irony is that many of the staff members are living either in Gurgaon or Ghaziabad or Greater Noida, where the border is sealed. My star person basically who are working it, somebody is living in Greater Noida, somebody is they're coming from Gurgaon. So this situation is there. Still, basically, we are making the arrangement that something should be done. Basically, whatever basically fresh matters are filed between 400 to 5 matters, those will be taken up. Urgent matter may be taken up. So basically, next month or after 1.5 months, we will be taking the other regular matter also, so that something should be done. We will see that we can dispose of all the matters within the hearing, which will come within the hearing of 5 minutes or 10 minutes. No problem at all. Small matters are there. Counter statement is not filed. Evidence is not filed. Those basically only the formality would be to write the judgment. So I request everybody to basically the similar situation is with you. Whatever is with us, we will provide all the counsel. Whatever is there with the council, they should provide to us. Wherever basically pleadings are complete, e-file is there, we are ready to hear it, we will hear it, definitely. Thank you so much. Thank you.
Manmohanji, our immediate
Sorry,
question that comes.
Anjan, 1 second. Just a housekeeping issue. If there are multiple people from a firm, there are some senior people still waiting to come in and they can't. If anybody is voluntarily willing to exit, if there are multiple 3, 4, 5 people from a firm, if the junior members could kindly exit as we go into the Q&A session so that we can admit some of our senior members, I'd be very grateful. Then I'll announce it. Yes, Praveen? Praveen, you're mute.
Since there are 2 members from our firm, I'll exit. MS, you stay. MS, you stay.
No, you can't. No, you can't exit. Sorry.
No, 1 second. I've got Prem also. I will request Prem to exit.
Yeah, Praveen, you can't exit and neither Bharat can. So you both.
Yeah, so I've asked Prem
to. The offer. I'm requesting if there are any juniors who are watching this, we request you, we'll send you the recording. If anybody is willing to do it, I'm not taking any names. So that then I can allow some other people in.
You can allow now, Chandar. There are 86 now participants.
I know, but there's some waiting. So let me just.
So I will frame a question in the meanwhile. Thank you very much, Justice Manmohan Singh. One of the issues which I'm taking it from the backward of the papers, we're not going to talking the digital at this stage. One of the issues has always been with the IPAB about appointment of the members and, the patent hearings and equally the copyright board, for which the responsibility, as we hear, is of IPAB, is also not still become functional. So what is the, next steps for those? When are the members going to be appointed so that there are regular hearings and there are more benches that are sitting and can start functioning?
The process of interview and all the formalities were completed in the month of August 2019 because I was in the collegium at that time. So paperwork is already done. Files are with the government, and government earlier assured us that basically file will be put up and something will be done immediately. But now from March onward, about 15th or 16th March onward, there is no response at all. Even basically chairman wants that basically member should be there, number one. Number two, even another member who was taken from the plant and under the Plant and Variety Act, he also wants that member should be there. But the point is, whatever maximum I can do, I have already done it. No, it is a basically government call to give the issue the letter or whatever. Basically, they want to take the decision. They will take the decision. As soon as the decision is taken, we will circulate on the same date itself. But at this moment, I'm not sure whether basically during lockdown some order will be passed or not passed. But one thing I'm very much sure that the moment order is passed, it will be circulated on the same day.
Thank you very much. What about Justice Manmohan, about the copyright board? Because the copyright board got dismantled and, the IPAB had...
Yes.
That hasn't started yet.
I'm telling you, the irony of the case is, there are about 700 matters which have come to us after merging the copyright board with the IPAB. Now, some of the matters, no doubts, are very important matters. I have already segregated all the cases. Prior to that, even in the month of about January or end of December, we have segregated. We have put up separately all the copyright matters which are belonging to Delhi zone, which are there already, and rest of the 4 zones, the matters have been sent to the head office at Chennai. And because I was using the word irony, because the point is, if I have opened so many files, in some of the files, which are no order has been passed for the last more than 11 years, 9 years, 12 years, 13 years. Some of the authors have died because no royalty has been paid. And basically, that situation is there, and in many matters, you will, let me inform the members that in many matters, compromise is already recorded before the High Court or before the District Court or before the Supreme Court, that such and such party will withdraw the petition, or such and such party will have the relief for rectification of the copyright. Now the point is basically, whenever basically lockdown is basically lifted, we will take up these matters also. But the point only basically thing is how many matters we will take up. I am ready to do it on Saturday and Sunday also if all the councils are ready. Basically, no problem at all. We will take up on Saturday also. We can take up on Sunday also, so that some work should be reduced under the Copyright Act also. We can put up 10 to 15 matters of trademark, 1 or 2 matter of patent, and 5 matters under the Copyright Act. It can be done. No problem at all. But I can't promise you that those will be listed, because in none of the case, e-file is there. I don't know whether basically councils are having e-file or not. Because without file, matter cannot be decided. That is the only thing. Because at that time, when those rectifications are filed before the Copyright Board under Section 50, there was no system at all. No, the point is basically these everything has to be done. Either basically everything is open, physical court is there, then there is no problem at all. Otherwise, we have to do one thing, that we will sit together, we will have similar meeting, so that basically file can be put, we can identify the council, file can be put in at my residence, it can be scanned, and basically, but this process may take some time. So this is a situation of the copyright cases.
Is there something that we can do, Justice Manmohan Singh, to help digitization of files? So if there are two opposite parties to agree to having a digital common file and submitted in the IPAB, and then that file becomes a digital file?
I say it is a very welcome move. It is a very welcome move. They may basically file the one letter also, undertaking type, that this scanning is done from the original record, so that basically it can be done, it can be heard. And I am also requesting the council, all the council in India, with regard to the copyright matters or trademarks matter also. In trademark matters, there are about 30-40 matters where the request has been received to withdraw the appeal or to withdraw the rectification. And similarly, suppose in some of the cases, record is not available, but some compromise is arrived in civil court. So basically, they can send the compromise, and in copyright matter, they can basically tell us that compromise has already been arrived 12 years back or 10 years back. Here is a compromise which can be scanned, 1 or 2 pages can be scanned, and basically petition can be disposed of. Similar is the trademark also. We have decided also that all the matters in which 50 to 60 matters where the letter has been received to withdraw the petition, we will do it even without e-file. Because letter has been received, record will be examined at the Chennai office and order will be passed, 2-line order has to be passed, we will pass the order.
And I just had a related question to this, that where I assume that IPAB will also now start scanning files.
That basically, I can't promise you, because for scanning file, some person are required, machine is required, some persons are required. We will try. We will assess the situation almost every week. Whatever is the appropriate time, we will do it. And you will happy to know that some of the record has already been scanned. Some of the record, even it was started prior to December 18th. It was started already, and record is already done. It some record in Delhi office. We have scanned it. We have got the record also. We will trace out that record also. But the only dilemma is whether basically in a particular case it's a complete record or it is an incomplete record. We have to share with each other, with the parties also, so that basically one party may not say that the hearing is conducted without the record and my reply was not there, my rejoinder was not there. That is a difficult thing. whether we may go through the entire pleading, but record should be there in order to avoid objection before the High Court or before the Supreme Court. The Supreme Court should not say that nothing was there and you have passed the judgment, because that will be a very bad thing, Chandan.
Praveen?
Praveen, you wanted to say?
Praveen?
Sir, I was deliberately not raising one finger because that would have meant that I want to go to the loo. Now, I was saying, sir, that because of this lockdown, a lot of people have changed their email IDs or may have changed their email IDs. May I request that you inform all the people who are present today to send in their best email IDs, or at least of all the people who are regular practitioners at the IPAB from their offices. And if one of the staff members in your office could just compile the contact details and update them in view of these changes that might have come about, that's very important, because when you give notices of all your upcoming matters, you want to be sure that you have the latest email IDs or even telephone numbers.
And
You're
just
right, Parveez. Yes.
Just a follow up on that once we have all the email IDs, whatever files are scanned by the IPAB, those can be sent to both parties that these files are scanned, and they can be shared, because many of our members are not being able to go to their offices for scanning of their files. So if they are scanned by the IPAB and they can be shared with both the parties, that this scan file is ready, please see it's complete and ready for arguments, then the attorneys will also get the IPAB scanned, and vice versa. We will provide the scanned copies to IPAB where we scan them in our offices. And of course, with updated email IDs, that will be possible.
Mr. Nand, you are right. Mr. Lal is also right. As far as the compilation of email address is there, IPAB has already done it. But I am not very much sure if some people have already changed it. Because we have got the index, Bombay, Calcutta, Ahmedabad, Delhi, at Chennai, we have got address of all the parties. But we will circulate on the website itself. We will say that they should provide the mobile number also, because it is convenience for the staff also. Suppose some hearing is done, the person can be informed on mobile phone, so that basically he may come online. So basically, and as far as the exchange of documents are concerned, I totally agree with you. Unless documents are there, hearing cannot be conducted. Therefore, I request, at least there are two things are there. One, basically, if both the parties are agreeable, then there is no problem. They can exchange the document with each other. One of the party will check up the documents of the other party, and then basically one e-copy may be sent to the IPAB, and IPAB will send the immediately copy to me. No problem at all, so that I may go through it. And the second situation is, suppose one of the counsel is not ready, he wants that basically hearing should not be conducted due to present circumstances. Why not take the advantage? So under those circumstances, the person who is basically seeking the relief, the person who is in command, may send all the documents, all the files to the IPAB if he wants urgent hearing, as well as the counsel to the other side, so that, and write a letter, so that we may say that you are reluctant to argue the matter. So you have already received the paper book from the other side. We have also received it. We are putting the matter for argument. If you are interested to argue, if you are not interested, we will decide the matter in your absence.
So on the, Justice Manmohan, on the matters which are compromised and the matters which are proceeding ex parte, many of the practitioners are of the view that we can help the IPAB identify those matters if there are certain email addresses created by you, by the IPAB, and we can send from our side the information that, look, these are the matters, numbers, and this is the e-file that we have. These matters have been compromised, so that they can, during this period, be taken out of turn and disposed of, so that we are coping up with less matters when it comes to normal functioning. Then the attention can be more towards the matters which are more contested matters.
Mr. Ranjan, you are absolutely right. I say basically we will provide the two email address. One is of the depressed star, that is the official address of the IPAB, and you may take the address of mine also. And then basically as soon as, but one confirmation should be there that the compromise is there. Some letter should be there along with the copy, so that record may be seen, whatever you are sending us. And as far as the short matters are concerned, where there is a default and it's a small matter of 5 minutes, ex parte matter is there, you can basically, you are always welcome to file the written synopsis in all the matters. That here is the written synopsis, here is my letter where you mentioned that the counter statement was not filed, petition was served. So basically it can be done, no problem at all. We will take up the matters one by one. We can basically, I am prepared to, the physical hearing is there, we can take the matters, 200 matters, 300 matters, there is no problem at all. From morning till evening, I can take up 300 matters, up to 300 matters. But the only basically situation here, I've checked up with the deputy registrar, who says that basically time period is there because counsel will not wait the argument of the other counsel. So basically we have to provide some time, and for time should be there. Suppose one cannot basically sit in the morning at 10:30 and he will wait till 3:30 or 2:30. So basically otherwise any number of matter can be listed. I planned in that manner. I have already identified, and you should also do it, that wherever basically pleadings are not filed, there is a default on behalf of one of the party, or there is ex parte matter and written submissions are filed. Nothing more is required, except basically where basically it's a borderline case, or it is a very complicated matter, or some direction from the Supreme Court. That matter may be decided on a day-to-day basis. Only in those matter difficulties there, and difficulty those will also be dealt with subsequently, no problem at all. But as far as these small matters are concerned, I request all the counsel, you can put up in your website also that they should help the IPAB. IPAB is going to help everybody, that they may basically, if anything is available with us, we will provide. If anything is available with you, you provide. And along with the pleading, basically you issue one letter also, so that basically some responsibility should be there. Tomorrow, basically somebody may not say, I have not sent it, because these are not my papers. Basically, somebody has sent due to oversight or something like that. Some letter should be there. The letter should be signed by the counsel.
I had a suggestion here, if for members, Praveen, you just Shweta just sent me a message saying that all her files, for example, are electronic files. It would be very helpful if an office which has electronic files to write to the adversarial party to say that I have all the files and I'm happy to share them with you, and then we can jointly apply to the IPAB for a hearing. And that may not just be within membership. That should be, I think, a courtesy even for high court cases, which can be extended, that where we have files, electronic files, the adversarial party can be provided with scanned documents. One. And two, Justice Manmohan Singh, I just wanted to discuss with you how the High Court functions is that about 15 to 20 minutes before or half an hour before the hearing, the registrar calls up and says your matter may come up in the next half an hour. So we don't have to wait in front of the screen, and therefore it's quite efficient. So even if there are 40 matters, and I can wait, that in all likelihood, so that can be done.
We will apply the same procedure. We will apply the same procedure. And if all the counsels are ready, there is no hassle about the time. We are not basically saying that you should argue up to 4:30 or something like that. If the argument is to be conducted at 5:30, no problem at all. But we will finish the list. That you rest assured. Number one. Number two, as far as the copies are concerned, whatever the CDs are available with us, whatever the e-file is available, this may take time, because for if you want to have the copies of 20 matters, it can be provided within half an hour. But as far as the bulk is concerned, we have to examine the physical files, because the CDs are attached with the files. So it may take some time. Let us start the things for 2 weeks, and then basically we will put up Delhi person for Delhi matters, and Chennai matters, the 2-3 person they will see each and every file of Bombay zone also, Ahmedabad also, Calcutta also, so that basically we may have some assessment that in these out of 100 matters, 30 matters we have already got the CD on behalf of the petitioner or on behalf of the respondent. If the CDs are available on both the side, we will inform you. We will put up on the website also, we will try that in these matters, CD file on behalf of the petitioner is available, CD on behalf of the respondent is not available. If you can do, if the petitioner can do something, they can help. If they are able to do it, if they are able to open the office, they may do it. Otherwise, party concerned may do it if it is easily available. If basically e-file is not available, then we will postpone the matter. We are trying that first month, we will only take those matters where everything is available. So that basically encouragement should be there with the council. And from time to time, we will improve our system. The point is, there may be certain glitches are there, difficulty would be there, but we have no option at all at this moment. We have no option. We can't open the court and basically we can say that 50% may come and somebody may not suffer unnecessarily. So I think basically it is a time, for cooperation of all the council, clients, IPAB, High Court, Trademark Registry, and everything. You rest assured, everything has to be decided on merit. We are not favoring anybody. We are not favoring A person, B person, C person, because one must understand every order is the scrutiny of the higher court. You must understand. But council should understand that every order is appealable order. One cannot favor anybody. Suppose if something is there, somebody may raise the objection. No, complete pleadings are not filed. We are not favoring anybody at all. If all the pleadings are there, we will decide the matter on merit. You rest assured. If basically, one of the parties is not satisfied, he may file the appeal before the High Court. This is the correct procedure. So basically, one may not feel that basically why the video conference is started, because the point is, I've also noticed that certain people are against this system. They say no, we will not do our matter under video conference. So basically, if somebody is totally reluctant, he says I will not do it, we will examine this point at that time at the request of the other party.
So we already have two offers. That's from Remfree and Shweta's office. They're completely electronic to share their files with the opposite party. Praveen, you had a question?
Good, very good, very good.
We are ready as well.
I have one
is also ready. Mamta Jha is also ready.
So, Justice Manmohan Singh, a related question on the...
Sorry, Ranjan, I think Praveen had a question. Sorry.
Yeah. No, mine is more like sharing of one or two small experiences. The first is, so we've had matters before the High Court where one of the problems was that the previous matter on one particular day took 5 hours of our waiting on a chair because our matter was next, wearing a coat, wearing band, wearing gowns, putting off the air conditioner so that the sound quality is not affected, 5 hours. So keeping to time slots will become a very important thing. So if you're, for example, allotting half an hour per party, then I think to make it a successful hearing, you must stick to that time slot and ask the parties to give the rest in written note of arguments. This is my suggestion, sir.
Very good suggestion.
Two views about it. Some people may disagree strongly, but this is something which you might like to consider. Otherwise, the matter can get derailed because the previous matters have not finished. One. Second, I think, sir, also culturally, you must tell the staff when the hearing takes place to put their mics off. So in the High Court matters, every day that we had the hearing, the staff never put their mics off. The lawyers, opposite lawyers put their mics off, but the staff didn't. The result was there was a constant buzz which affected the hearing of what the judge was saying and what the opposite party was saying. Second. Third, I think on one particular day, when a file was sent for a particular judge, it was on a system called VC1. VC probably stands for Video Conference 1. The same matter got adjourned 2 days later, and it was a successor judge in that new roster. And he said, I haven't received the files. So we said, we send it. And my lords, the previous judge was hearing the matter. He said, no, he's on VC1, I'm on VC2. And the matter had to get adjourned because he could not get the files from VC1 to VC2. Therefore, I think you must make it clear that your file is electronically with you before the hearing starts, which probably means that the court master, in matters that are going to take time, should call up the parties and say your file is not reached, and just make sure that that happens. Otherwise, matters might get adjourned. That's all.
Definitely, I will just clarify. As far as the offering of mics by the staff members concerned, this will be taken care. The second point is the restriction of time. You rest assured, basically, I will examine the matter for myself also. Suppose there are admission matters, so I am very much sure that whatever bulky file is, I may be able to take up the matter, and within 5 minutes I will make up my mind, and whatever notices has to be issued, it will be issued. We will allot only 5 minutes. Basically, as far as the restriction of time is concerned, you rest assured, totally basically at that time, by that time, matter will be finished. The third point is basically where basically some directions are issued by the High Court or by the Supreme Court that this matter may be decided. There are many matters where basically we see that basically this matter may take a lot of time. So we will put up those matters, only 2 or 3 matters. We will give the specific time for 1 hour, 1.5 hours, so that during that particular time, matter can be added. But I want basically that excuse should not be there, since you are saying video conference 1 and video conference 2. All the councils are also requested, because the offices are open. Delhi office is open, Chennai office is open. So physical copy may also be provided, so that basically if some difficulty is there, because if I believe in both, frankly speaking, I believe in physical also, I believe in e-copy also. So basically, suppose I'm sitting in my room, I can basically read both basically. So physical copy can be just deliver to the office. Office person will come at my residence. I will go through physical copy also. So as far as the time is concerned, we are also very much serious about it. Suppose we have given 15 minutes, 15 minutes is only 15 minutes, that's all. 16 minutes will not be there. And then the matter will be taken up next day or some other day. Immediately, as Mr. Chandra was saying, that in the High Court, whatever your experience is there, if the counsel is there, we will take up the matter. Otherwise, within 2-3 minutes on mobile, we will contact him that your matter has arrived and you may argue the matter. Suppose due to certain circumstances, it's a fresh matter. First appeal is there. Counsel is not busy, or he's taking lunch, or he's taking something else. So we are not going to dismiss it. By that time, we will also go through the file. So basically, if the notice is required, we will issue the notice. That's all. Presence can be recorded later on at all. So this system can be devised, because we have to help each other. This is the time basically we have to help. And you know, I have talked to Justice Colin in WIPO people also. They are also saying the same thing. They say basically it is a very serious time. We cannot close on everything, and we should sit idle in our drawing room or something like that, in our library. So something has to be done, and it is for good also, good to everybody. Our brain will work. We will sit in the drawing room. We will watch the TV or movie or something like that. Better thing is we should do something, so that activities of the brain should continue. So this is your answer. All the 3 points will be taken care.
I now also have an offer from ZSIP to share electronic files. So we have at least 3 firms.
Good, very good, very good. I think everybody should be agreeable. Not 3 firms. I say that all the persons, you should circulate to each and every attorney.
Whoever has electronic files,
basically, they should help. If they don't want to do the matter, still basically I request them. If they want to oppose it, still they should provide us the E5, so that it may be adjourned. It may be taken up after some other time. The normal position would be there. But I request everybody to provide the file.
Yes, Mamta?
We also have the digital file, and we are very happy to share it with you.
Good, very good, very good. God bless you.
That's a good response.
So I was just going to ask a question on the 5 to 600 new matters that Justice Manmohan Singh you pointed out. Many of the practitioners, when we were having this interaction before the webinar, was this that why has every matter to be put up for admission? Because particularly when it comes to the trademark rectification matters, you seek in the petition itself, you seek a statement from us saying that, is there a proceedings pending between the parties?
Absolutely.
And only those cases where the proceedings are pending between the parties, as per, the Patel Field Marshal case, we are required to have the admission hearing. For the others, can your registrar not issue notices and complete the service?
It can be done. It can be done earlier, basically, when the chairman was not there. Deputy Star was doing this thing. It can be issued if the point is only if field marshal judgment came. And one thing further, basically, I was thinking, I discussed with Mr. Chaswal at that time, because suppose we will issue the notice, the Deputy Star will issue the notice in every matter. Then basically there are appeals where basically which are filed against the order of the registrar or in the opposition proceeding, which are deserved to be dismissed because some bogus appeal will also be filed. And Deputy Star will, in routine, they will issue the notice that the party will be stuck up for 1 year or 2 years. He will come and he will again move the application. So that was the only purpose, Otherwise, basically, earlier for particular time, suppose there is a delay, condonation of delay of 2 years, 3 years, why basically we should entertain the appeal in routine matter? Why not basically we can dismiss the appeal from the first date itself? That was the only basically our intention was there. Therefore, basically this procedure was adopted that the chairman will sit, member will sit. If the appeal is not maintainable, suppose there is appeal of 10 years delay, suppose the action under section 124 has not been taken by the party for 2 years. So why basically in routine manner the notice is issued? So really all the councils are ready. It can be done by the Deputy Star also. No problem at all. Powers are there under the act. But we were thinking that basically let us have the flavor of the matter. And when we are promising you that your physical presence is not required in many matters, suppose we will examine the file, we will examine the physical file because member is there, he will examine the physical file. Or basically e-file we will examine, we see that it is a first revocation petition under the Patent Act. Why not basically issue the notice? Here is the petition has been transferred, which has been transferred from the High Court. Notice has to be issued to the other side. So basically this procedure, basically it may not harm any counsel if the appeals are taken by the IPAB. Still, basically, if you feel that in routine manner notice is issued, somebody may not challenge in the High Court because in those matters where the Deputy Star was issuing the notice, certain basically writ petitions were filed at the Chennai High Court. They say basically delay is condoned without basically chairman has not passed any order, member has not passed order. How can he condone the delay? He has no jurisdiction. Only the court has got the jurisdiction. Under the Limitation Act, something like that. So basically in that way we were thinking.
There are some hearings on May 18th and 19th fixed in the Delhi IPAB. Those will be held, I assume, if everything stays as is.
18th and 19th, basically, we will take up the matters. We will fix up the matters on 18th and 19th, definitely. But not all the matters. Only basically, suppose 100 matters are listed, it is not possible.
Yes.
In some of the matters, we will put up the list, and here these matters will be taken up, and in these matters, only the date will be given. So everybody should be used to have the procedure, used to have the experience, and basically after 15 days or 20 days we will multiply the items. I don't know how many matters are listed on 18th and 19th. I will inform.
Okay, so that was a question from Vikram Grover. There's a question from Ed Solomon. saying we need to have an option of filing fresh matters by online, so that there is a facility.
Online and physical file also. Physical also. Both.
And from Philip Ibrahim, there's a question that will a e-cause list be put up a few days before for the hearings fixed?
Definitely. Definitely, it will be done. And a list would be there. We will try to send a notice to by email also. The registrar will send it so that basically from every angle the person is covered.
Mr. Majumdar, you had some questions. I had received some questions from your office. Does that answer all your questions? I see Mr. Majumdar sitting there. Not sure if his line is clear.
Yeah.
Yes, Mr. Majumdar.
Am I audible?
Yes.
Yes, definitely. Yes, Mr. Majumdar. I can hear you.
As etc. So if we start with matters which
I cannot hear it. No. I think your connection is a little unstable, Mr. Majumdar. If you can either type it out onto the messaging, then I can read it out.
No, he can. Yes, you may read out.
So, Justice Manmohan Singh, before we keep going, because there will be several questions, how much time do you have? It's already 1 hour.
No, as far as my part is concerned, I am sitting here, no problem at all. I am enjoying it. I don't know whether time constraint is with you or other.
It's fine.
I am not aware. Because in some of the conferences, they say, no, my time is going to over because it was taken for 40 minutes. So basically, it is up to you, basically. No problem.
So there's another question from Ramaya Ramkumar on online filing. Will it be via email or where will the filing happen?
Delhi matters, Delhi office, and
email.
And by email as well as physical copy, or at least email for the time being may be sent. Suppose the party is at Chennai, he can send the matter by email so that I may get the copy. And when everything is open, if the transport is available, and then basically with the undertaking that he will provide the physical copy also later on.
Very well.
Be done. And from 4 zones, Bombay, Calcutta, Ahmedabad, and Chennai, it should be filed at Chennai. Same jurisdiction, same type of jurisdiction.
And can you tell us a little bit about some orders which were reserved and have not been passed?
Yes, I am telling you.
When they be uploaded?
Yes, I am telling you. As far as orders are concerned, not a single order is lying with me. We have already passed all the orders. All the orders have already been dictated, typed. It has already been passed. Except in few matters, the statement was made by the council that we will file a written synopsis where the appeals were heard against the order of the registrar of trademarks, where the third party was not involved. In those matters, those are little complicated matter. So the council basically in some of the cases said we will file the written synopsis, but those are not filed. We are issuing the reminder. As far as the uploading is concerned, earlier basically this website was operated by the private party for many years. So suddenly one good day, I got the call from the ministry. They say, no, we are blocking the site. So basically there is a risk. So basically you must have a website from the government agency. So we appointed NIC. So they take a lot of time, 6 months or 7 months. And in January 2020, it was under operation. And no doubt, some orders have not been loaded because the point here is member has gone to Chennai, then lockdown started. Some of the files are there. It has to be, every order has to be verified by the member, by the deputy registrar, and then basically it has to be sent via email from Delhi registry, Delhi order. So this everything was locked down. So those orders have not been uploaded, and in all the matters, orders have already been passed. No problem at all. Nothing is pending with me except few appeals which are filed against the order of the registrar of trademarks, where I am waiting for I am very much keen to pass the order. I am waiting for the written submissions. I have given the mobile numbers to my secretary. He will contact the council again, and he will say file the written synopsis within 2 weeks. Otherwise, we will pass the order without filing the written synopsis. So if they are interested, they may send by mail. If they are not interested, we will pass the order without even seeing the written synopsis.
I just want to raise, Chandra, a question on the filing which came from Bombay. Before the lockdown, because everything is filed physically, a few of the consuls from Bombay has raised this, that if there are objections in anything that they file, the order passed is that there is a sheet that comes with all the objections, and you are asked to collect the paper book. Since since the Bombay, Ahmedabad, and Calcutta doesn't have an office there, so it becomes quite difficult for them to collect the entire paper book, then remove the objections, and then send it back. Is there a way out of this?
Yes, there is a way out. I've devised the formula because I have done it even today. I've just given the note. We can do one thing, whatever basically appeals are coming, and subject to removing of objection by the next date by the council, if any raised by the registry, the appeal can be given number or petition number can be given, and notice can be issued to the party concerned with the liberty to raise any objection about validity of the matter or not. It can be done later on, because it is not a time where basically person can come here from Bombay or at Chennai, because nothing is available, no transport is available. So I have talked to my secretary even today morning that in all the matters I have just formulated one. Basically, I will just read for you. I've sent him that here is a language of the order, usual order, where basically objections are concerned. I will just write down. I will just basically. Here is the basically language of that order. I have sent him that in all the matter we should do like this. I have given the specimen order in rectification, subject to removal of objection, if any, raised by the registry by the next date. Let the petition be numbered. Issue notice to the respondent. Counter statement be filed within 2 weeks by the respondent number 1 from the date of receipt of the notice. So this is the thing. Basically, it will not harm anybody, even Bombay Council or Ahmedabad Council or Calcutta Council or Chennai Council, so that if the matter is already there, so basically he should not worry, he should not come at this moment when basically normal system will be there, physical appearance will be there. He may basically give the undertaking. We will issue the notice, we may say whenever basically I will come and I will remove the objection, because our registry will send the notice. In some of the matters, they have sent the letter. So they may do it later on, no problem at all.
I just wanted to add that there have been
But subject to the objection of the other side. They may raise it, suppose some very serious objection is there. So they may raise it in the reply. So we will consider it. Therefore, we have say we will register the appeal subject to the objection. Subject to the objection.
Thank you. There are several more who are now willing to share. I'm getting a lot of messages to share electronic files. So I think we are up and running. There are more questions, but Amarjit, I'll defer to you first. Amarjit, you're on mute. Amarjit, you're mute. Yeah.
Can you hear me now?
Yes, I can hear you.
Okay. No, I was just on that point. Sometimes these objections are very, very,
I know.
very
Mechanical manner.
Very technical objections, and to collect the paper book and then to resubmit it. Instead of doing that, we can only say, supposing, for example, I'll give you one example, that in a paper book of 300 pages, there are 2 pages or 3 pages which are not legible. So they say that they are not legible. You collect the entire paper file and then refile it. So we can replace those 2 pages, or we can delete those two pages.
Yes.
These kind of objections, it should not be a condition that we recollect it and then refile it.
You are right, absolutely. I think basically you should you should give the email that we will remove the objection on, and subject to the objection, matter may be listed. No problem at all. All the councils are welcome. I know in the High Court itself, when I was practicing, when we are unable to remove the objection on time, we always used to tell the registry that let me basically write down, subject to the objection, matter may be listed before the court. So basically, matter will be come before the court. We will say subject to removal of objection, the appeal be registered. And basically, if any serious objection is there, that will be considered when the counter statement is filed. Definitely. If basically, if it is a minor objection, pages numbers are not telling or affidavit is not properly attested, something like that, it can be done later on at all. Because at this moment, strict rules can be relaxed. House of Lords judgments are there, Supreme Court is also aware, High Court is also aware. This is not a normal procedure. In normal procedure or physical hearing, these objections are very much valid thing. One can examine it. In normal course, I am totally against the policy that some minor objection or just for the sake of 20 objections, I will raise all type of objection. I say only valid objection should be there. It should not be basically because you should be satisfy yourself that I must raise 20 objections. It should not be done. We have to see the meat of the case, what basically petitioner wants, and basically whether basically suppose certificate copy is not filed, you can tell the council, let you give the no objection that you will be filing the certificate copy immediately after the receipt of certificate copy from the trademark registry. So objection can be removed. Why take the petition and then go basically, if it is convenient to the party, no problem at all. If it is not convenient, you just write a letter that these are the letters we have received, these are the objection, or you may say that subject to objection, subject to remove objection, my petition may be listed, it will be listed.
That's fair enough.
There's a specific question from Anil Dutt from Lakshmi Kumaran and Sridharan. He says there are many patent matters wherein term is about to expire. Unlike trademark cases, patents have a fixed term of 20 years. Can those appeals be taken on priority? We can move applications also for early hearing.
They may move the application, urgent application, they may move it physically as well as if it belongs to Delhi, they may file it in Delhi. If it belongs to other 4 regions, they may basically send to the Chennai office. They will inform you. We want that basically, I know this problem is there in many matters where the patent is going to expire after 6 months or after 1 year. I am aware that only the option is only to claim the damages, which are rarely granted. But basically, I know, but you must see the situation also. That basically we don't have the member. We don't have the member under the Patent Act. But still, basically, I will try my best. If the both parties are agreeable, the matter can be argued on Saturday or some working day. We will put up few matters during holiday so that basically those matters may be taken up. If urgency is there, we will definitely take up those matters.
And Komal Kaul had asked whether there are separate email IDs for all the offices. Do we have email IDs, or I'm not sure whether.
We will basically, there are 2-3 email addresses are there of IPAB, which are there on our letterhead, and we will give everything on website. You can see. And on website, I'm just telling my deputy registrar, so they will also give the mobile number, so that basically if any urgent matter is there, he may be contacted by the council and he will immediately contact me. And then basically file may be sent to me. If I will feel that it is urgent matter, it may be taken up. Then basically the matter can be taken up at any time, even on phone, even video conference, WhatsApp video conference, no problem at all. Like in the High Court or in the Supreme Court, they are also doing the same thing. And basically, some of the WIPO judge, basically the judges conference was there. I was party there, so they were saying that we are behaving in the same manner, because it is not a bad time only for us. It is bad time for everybody, and basically we should make the effort that everything should be done in a smooth manner. If we will close on everything, then basically government may also say, all right, because the situation is very bad, it may continue as it is. You must understand. So basically court must work and judges are inclined to work. Supreme Court judges are inclined to work. And it is a matter of only few weeks, you know. There are glitches, there are technical objection, infrastructure problem is there. One should not even think that they are not interested to do the work. They are very much interested to do the work. Here also we are interested to do the work. The only thing is we have to collect our utensil and put in the proper manner. That's all. Once everything is settled, there is no problem at all.
I'm sorry, Bharat here.
Yes, Bharat, sorry.
Sorry to butt in.
After you.
Sorry.
Yes.
No, sir, I just had a simple request. The list of objections which are in that cyclostyle kind of a sheet which comes in, which is now grown to 2 sides legal sheet objections. There are 40 pre-conceived objections, out of which, according to me, it's a personal, but not only personal, but which is of the bar we are all part of. There are about 15 or 20 of them which is not even raised by the High Court registry when you file appeals or second appeals. Like, the lawyer has to sign every page of the exhibit. If there are 4,000 pages, some junior lawyer is sitting down and signing every page. So I have a simple request. If someone, or if you want comments from us jointly as all the bars, which of these objections can be ignored and probably downsized rather than having a 42-page legal sheet objection?
I totally agree. I totally agree with you, Bharat. I totally agree with you. I'm totally against the system. You know, when I joined, this was already printed. I have mentioned to member also that basically unnecessarily there are so many objections. These are totally because somebody has drafted it. I don't want to disclose the name. And so basically, sometime we had a very big discussion on this point, why basically you are curtailing it. But still, basically, I promise you that once basically within 1 week or so, I will get the copy of the printed sheet, and I will see that 80% objections where basically nothing is called for, we will delete it, because actually I feel that even printed form should not be there. I am totally against it. I basically say, if you see the petition, if the certificate copy is there, if the copy is there, rectification is there, fees has been deposited, affidavit, nothing more is required at all. Unnecessarily objections are there. Somebody has done it, and he was totally reluctant at that time. And basically, we will modify it. We will modify it, definitely. One person may write a letter to me, to the chairman, and basically it is a total meaningless thing that each and every page should be signed by the council. If basically affidavit is filed, if the petition is, verification is there, even the affidavit is not there, if the verification is there, that is good enough. If the verification is not there, then the supported affidavit should be there. That is all. That's all. Nothing more is required, that each and every person, we must have faith in our system. If the appeal is filed 20 pages or 30 pages, some documents are there, it is not required. Basically. Yes.
Thank you, sir.
Relying upon the
highly oblige for this issue, sir.
If you are relying upon the document seriously, then you will put a stamp certified. Certified copies. Yes. Welcome to everybody. Good afternoon, good evening. So basically, in those circumstances where the document is MOU is there, memorandum of understanding is there, it should be signed, it should be certified by the party, because you are relying upon that document. If you are giving the undertaking that I will produce the original document at the time of hearing, even then basically, even that true copy is not required. If you are relying upon document, basically then somebody should certify the document. If that condition is there. Suppose there is evidence of distinctiveness, suppose there are 2,000 pages are there, it are not to be signed at all. It's a wastage of time. So basically we have to change the system. If we have to expedite the thing, therefore basically House of Lords says that in the present situation, because earlier it was also happened in 1918 and lot of time even subsequently, they have ignored these rules at all. They say this system basically has to be ignored. This has to be relaxed, because at this moment difficulties are there. We have to see the merit of the case, not basically whether the such and such page number is done or it is not done or something like that. These will be curtailed, you rest assured. And this printed forms will be changed. Don't worry.
Before I go to Mr. Miglani, Mr. Majumdar's request really was that the departmental appeals should be heard on a priority, where only the registrar is on the other side. Those can be disposed of quickly in the next.
Yes, I totally agree with you. Department appeal will be heard, and with the two condition that filing of the appeal, copy must be served, some proof should be there, and date should be informed to the registrar, and so that basically tomorrow somebody may not raise the objection that without service that it is done. Because I've seen the comments of this conference, you know, some people were raising the objection why the chairman has passed the order in the matter where the registrar of trademark is there, without hearing of the registrar of trademark, why the appeal is decided. I say in all the matters, copy was served. The service of the copy means registrar of trademark there that the appeal is pending. No, it is their duty. It is their duty that some counsel should be there and argue the matter on behalf of the registrar of trademark. If they are not interested, if they don't want to do it, then basically chairman has no option. Chairman cannot do, suppose you are closing the evidence contrary to the judgment of the High Court or by the Supreme Court, and then basically copies to you, you are not there. Chairman has to decide, otherwise opposition proceeding will take 5 years more. They must understand. So basically, we are prepared to give the priority to those matters where the registrar of trademark is involved. Only in those matters where the service is affected to the registrar of trademarks, respective registrar of trademarks, as well as information about the date of hearing to the registrar, then the matter will be done ex parte account. We will take up the matters.
Lani Saab, you had a question.
Sir, only question is that nowadays filing of matters before High Court, and matters are being listed even though it is not signed by the client and there is no attested affidavit or not. Can we do that again? If there is an urgent filing in IPAB, we should follow the same thing?
No, I am telling you, this is contrary to the Evidence Act. This basically without signing of the client, without signing the wakalatnama, without the affidavit.
Have digitally signed but wakalatnama.
But
client is sitting at Bombay, it can't come here.
No, but the point is, if undertaking is given, you must
yes,
understand.
of course, undertaking will be there.
The undertaking is given on the letterhead that you produce the original. Subsequently, when the position will be normal, we will take it up. Then basically we will relax that procedure.
Yes, that's what I wanted to know. Because
digital signature on the wakalatnama is there. Digital signature on the affidavit is concerned. We will decide. Even as per the judgments given by the House of Lords and other courts, even by the Supreme Court on this similar situation, these things can be relaxed with the condition that some undertaking should be there. If the normal position is there, we will produce it. No problem.
Because we did a matter in Bombay High Court recently where client was sitting in Delhi. We had to file it. There was urgency.
Because client cannot come here. Transport is not there. It is very difficult. It is very difficult.
Archana had an important question where there are some deadlines on filing of counter statement, for example, in rectification proceedings. So all those deadlines will be subject to the Supreme Court order from 15th March. No deadlines will be applicable.
Let me tell you. First of all, in rectification, the counter statement is not mandatory. In opposition proceeding, it is necessary.
Yes.
If counter statement is not filed, application will be dismissed. In rectification, basically counter statement is not mandatory. Still, basically, if the party wants to file it, the judgment, the Supreme Court has passed the order. I have got the copy of the order also. Justice CGI has passed the order. 4 or 5 pages order is there. As a matter of fact, basically somebody has taken the advice on PMLA side also, and Benami property also from me. I say go to the Supreme Court or go to the High Court. He was one of the party. Counsel was one of the party in those batch of matters, where the Supreme Court says that from 15th March onward, till the lockdown is lifted, this basically limitation will not apply. And they have also given 15 days time, some cooling period, so that basically party may prepare it. Party may prepare the counter statement. Basically, they may do something so that everything should be done in the proper manner. This is a law. Even yesterday, the one judgment has come from the Supreme Court, where they say the similar thing can be done in the arbitration matter and under the Negotiable Instrument Act also. It can be done in the same manner. I ask myself, if the same rule is applicable in arbitration, because arbitration is a special act, Patent Act is also a special act, Trademark Act is also a special act. So now there are 2 procedures, I'm telling you. I was thinking that there are two procedures and 2 situations. The first situation is that where basically you don't take it in rectification matter, you take it in opposition proceeding. Suppose the counter statement is not filed, and basically registrar says that I'm not inclined to extend the time. Somebody should file the appeal. Somebody should challenge it if he is not agreeable. Suo moto, IPAB cannot pass the order. It can only be done by the writ court. If somebody will challenge before us, we will go through the file and we will decide the matter on merit. And my thinking is there are two situations. In situation number one is there basically where the act says statutory period of time. Suppose the act says that counter statement should be filed within 2 months. So Supreme Court has passed the order to extend the time, limitation time. So time basically, suppose Supreme Court in one of the case says, all right, 15 March till the lockdown is lifted, plus 15 days or plus 30 days. It can be done in the statutory provision of law where the statutory period is there for taking the action by the party. But where basically statutory period is not there. It's, for example, suppose evidence period is there, the party is entitled to take the extension also. So in those matters, basically that period can be granted, that this benefit may be given for locking period plus 30 days to file evidence, plus basically extension of time subject to the approval of the registrar of trademark, extension period only, so that he may exercise discretion or not. It can be done. But basically this IPAB suo moto cannot pass the order that basically registrar should not do this thing, registrar cannot do this thing. It has to be done in the appeal if some order is challenged or some notification is challenged with the order that here is a notification, here is the order of CJI, but they are not following it and it is challenged. Then basically in appeal, we will pass the order on merit. We will consider all the orders and definitely as per the law, we will decide immediately. No problem at all.
Any other questions? Comments? Yes, Shweta.
Sorry, good evening, sir. Thank you, Mr. Lal. Thank you, Mr. Lal, for conveying my questions earlier. I just wanted to quickly ask, sir, just to sort of summarize it for my own understanding.
Yes,
so
yes.
in matters where we've got electronic records and there is the registrar on the other side, there'll be two types of scenarios. First scenario is where service has already happened, that time period is over, and it would have come up for actual final hearing. There are those matters. The second is where service of the registrar may not have happened. So what do you want us to do? One is that
I will explain.
We could make two lists.
I will explain you.
Okay.
I say before filing of the appeal, two situations. One is registrar of trademark is only the party. Another is in a where the opposition is there, party is also involved, third party is also involved.
I'm only currently talking of registrar of trademark.
As per settled law, if basically if you give the advance copy to the registrar of trademark,
it's all done.
Show us the proof of service. We have served it, advance copy either by post or by email.
Right.
Then basically it is a good service. Whether basically registrar of trademark is served through IPAB or not, we can take up that matter itself. In many cases, you must have seen that we have decided the appeal where somebody although raised the objection that even before the argument of the registrar of trademark, how can you decide the appeal? I say when the information is given to the registrar of trademark, copy is sent even before filing of the petition, that is good enough as per law.
Absolutely, sir.
Advance copy is good enough. The moment he has got the knowledge that my order has been challenged before the IPAB is entitled to pass the order on the first date itself. No, the ball is in the registrar court whether he will appear, he will not appear. I personally feel in complicated matter or in some of the matter, registrar should appear. But I will never advise them to appear. It is for them to decide. But without service the copy, without serving the advance copy, notice has to be issued to the registrar.
So what I'm saying, sir, is in those matters where service has finished and the matters are actually ripe for hearing because effective service is done, even through the IPAB the service has happened. Is it okay if we prepare a list of such matters where we also have the full electronic records which we can share with the IPAB? Can we prepare such a list and email it to the deputy registrar?
Yes, definitely.
These are our matters which according to us are ripe for hearing.
Proof of service should be there.
Along with proof of service, yes.
All
right. Thank you, sir.
Anybody else? Comments? Anjan? You had any other questions? Have I covered these questions? If I haven't, please do ask them directly from Justice Manmohan Singh.
Mr. Lal, there are some questions which came in the chat box.
Neeraj,
yes, Neeraj, you had a...
Yeah. I had two questions, sir. insofar as once we are looking at digitizing all the records, can the requirement for printing on green paper be given up? Because when we scan a green paper, print, the view does not come very clear.
No, no, it can be exempted. No problem at all.
So green paper also could be exempted. And the other issue which I had was that insofar as though you have already covered with regard to the appeal matters which are with regard to appeal matters which were heard somewhere in December and January and orders have not been passed, could we also, in some matters where we had argued and the matters were, the written synopsis were filed, maybe they would have skipped. So could we also mail a list to the registrar that these matters are pending?
No, 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 no. I tell you, wherever the written synopses are filed, we have already passed the order.
Maybe then they are not conveyed. So we'll wait for
only in few matters written synopses are not filed. We have recorded that the party will file the written synopsis. In few matters, those are not filed. Otherwise, nothing is pending with us at all. Only the purpose is the orders are not communicated, number one. Number two, basically, those are not uploaded. Those will be uploaded within 2-3 days, definitely. Because there is a procedure, there was a total lockdown in the office of NIC. Many of the workers have left the job. They are appointing the workers only tomorrow, or they have appointed few persons day before yesterday, so that basically they should start their work. So now basically from tomorrow onward, they will start some work and all the orders will be uploaded. Wherever basically written synopses are filed, arguments are addressed. We have already done it on the same date, where basically small order is there, where basically longer order is there. It has already been passed, except in those matters where our deputy staff contact the council that here basically in your matter written synopses are not filed. If you are not filing it, we will decide on merit. If you want to file it within file within 1 week, we will pass the order in those matter also. I am very keen that nothing should be there on my table. Only few matters are there where the written synopses are not there.
Thank you, sir. Thank you.
Sir, to continue with the query of Mr. Neeraj Grover.
Yes.
Most of the High Court and Supreme Court are accepting the paper size A4. But IPB accepting only for the legal size. This is causing a lot of difficulty in getting scanning and submission of the documents. So this may be allowed to be filed in the A4 size before the IPAB.
This I will check up. I will think A4 size, huh?
Yes. Because IPAB accepting only legal size, otherwise all accepting the A4 size.
In fact, many high courts have now started that.
I will check up and I will definitely, you take it that if all the high courts have done it, we will also do the same thing.
Even the Supreme Court also accepting this A4 size and dual size.
All right, you take it that it is done here also.
So thanks.
Definitely it is done.
I just have a quick.
This is my decision because I have read in the newspaper also that Supreme Court has allowed it. So basically,
even they are allowing the double size printing.
IPAB has also allowed it. You rest assured.
Thanks.
I just have a quick suggestion come in, Justice Manmohan Singh, from various practitioners. Everybody is thinking that if we have a common email of the registrar provided for all of these matters to be identified, it could become a little messy. Would it be better that separate emails are created for according to the matter? Like, for example, the appeals from the registrar could be a different email address. And matters which pertain to, the ex-party matters or compromise matters, there could be a separate email address created within the IPAB so that things are much more streamlined and can be easily attended and identified by your staff. That's just a suggestion.
I think a very good suggestion. We will do it. We will do it. Because here in IPAB, if we are creating some new email address, we have to inform the government also. We will inform it, no problem at all.
One more issue.
Whatever two threes are there, basically we will adjust in that manner. That basically one we will keep for urgent matter, withdrawal matter, or ex-party matter. And second, we will provide address where basically a registrar of trademark is only involved in those matters. And third, we created short matters as well as borderline cases for the time being. If necessary, item wise, we will do it. And if the government will allow us, we can create even 12 or 15 for copyright separate, patent separate, trademark separate, So plant and variety separate. So we can do it that manner also, but it may take some time. Some glitches are there. I said at least we should start something, and from time to time we will basically do some new things so that it is convenient to all the parties.
There is one question from Mohini, I think. Mohini, you had a
Yes,
question.
Moni. Yes, Moni.
So yeah, hello everyone. So I think Chandra, that has already been answered. My question was that if my matter was listed in March for final hearing, do I have to again show proof of service to the trademark registry, which it has been answered as yes, the proof of service has to be submitted. So that explains.
Proof of service, there are two types of proof of service. Number one is that the registrar of trademark is duly served through IPAB. And number
right, sir.
You have already served advance copy before filing the appeal. If one of them is there, that is good enough.
Okay.
Better thing is in the written submission itself, you write down that the registrar of trademark is served as an advance copy. Here is the proof. It was served on such and such date at such and such time. The advance copy was sent by email on such and such date on such and such date. So basically everything will be clear from that one para will clear everything. So then there is no need at all. Then you address the argument. No problem.
Right, sir. Thank you.
Sir, may I have? Sir, one more issue. Since we are going to take up the matter in the video conferencing.
Yes.
And these matter will be listed in the call list. If someone become a caveator to join the proceedings, he may be given a some link to join this in the fresh matters.
Definitely. I say basically video conference is basically meant for both the parties, not one party. Ex party cannot be addressed, argument cannot be addressed unless the service is affected and party is not hearing. If basically you are there, you are a caveator or you want to join, you are always welcome.
Yeah, thanks.
Yes, Praveen.
So I just want to know
that
when a hearing is taking place before you, is there a limit to the number of people who can appear along with, let's say, the petitioner or along with the respondent?
Yes. Actually, I have seen that usually before the IPAB, one or two counsel are appearing. I don't mind. The point is, if 4 counsels are there, if they can adjust it, my side, there is no problem at all. They can appear, all can appear. There is no condition at all because it is a open hearing. Even I feel that even I was discussing in WIPO also, say even the media should appear. So basically they should also have some flavor of what is going on in the court. They are also bored for reporting one topic again and again. So basically there is no hitch at all. Everybody is...
There's no problem if the client is also appearing.
Yes, no problem at all. Whosoever basically adjusted, it will be done. No problem. From my side, no problem.
Well, thank you very much. That's been very productive, Justice Manmohan Singh. You've been outstanding as usual, very positive, quick responses. In many cases, difficult questions, you were very open to all our suggestions and almost gave us a positive answer on everything that was asked. So I think we all should go away very happy with this meeting. I thank you for the participants who also happily muting it.
Yes. The point is basically I only suggest to everybody that everybody should follow the guidelines issued by the government, and they should remain healthy, So these 2 things are there. But the rest of the thing we will see. If we are going hope against the hope, if everything is normalized, then there is no problem at all. Then again 200, 300 matter will be listed in the same manner. I am very much hopeful that God will do something for us.
So just one last question from Ashutosh Kane. Is there a format for the VC, or is it going to be the Cisco, or what is the?
Not Cisco, not even this Zoom. I can just tell you they have made. I will just tell you because Deputy Star has sent me the
which the High Court is using.
I will just tell you. They are circulating everything tomorrow. One minute. NIC has basically fixed somebody because it has to be done through government, you know. We have to inform the government. We have informed government also. I will anyway. It will be indicated tomorrow. Tomorrow morning it will be indicated. Government has provided the details. So basically it has sent to me, but it may take some time to locate it, you know.
No, thank you very much, Justice Manmohan Singh. As in these very dreary times, you've given us a lot of hope. And I'm sure we'll all go back to our respective computers very positive and enriched and invigorated yet again. Next, ready till the 18th, and then we'll take it from there. Thank you very much for your time.
Thank you so much. Thank you. Thank you to everybody.
Thank you, everybody, for
Sir,
joining.
thank you.
Thank you very much. It was very nice indeed.
Thank
you.
Thank you, sir.
Thank you. Thank you again.
Thank you. Thank you.
Thank you.
Thank you.
Take your health, you know, properly. Huh? Take care about you.
Yes, thank you. Bye-bye.
Thank you.